I'm going to give you an example of Reed. I met Kimberly on Facebook on December 27th of 2024. She just spent, just you know, Kimberly's background. She's a homeschooling mom with some college. She properly taught Reed's three brothers and sisters to read properly using standard methods, and they're doing very well academically. With Reed, she's failed miserably, and she was very embarrassed and ashamed for failing with her son. So what happened? So Reed's 10 years old in fifth grade. She just paid $700 to have the state of Ohio grade her kids. A few weeks before I talked to her, Reed was reading at the 11th percentile. He was writing at the 4th percentile. Kimberly worked with Reed for 3 half-hour sessions a week for about 90 minutes a week. Most parents do 10 to 15-minute sessions, so you can get an idea by applying that. She worked with him for the rest of the school year, 5.5, 6 months, and then he was retested. I'm not telling you those results because over the summertime, Reed's friends came to him and said, we want you in public school to be with us socially, in class, for lunch, socially. If this was January and they requested that, he would have been placed in special education, away from his friends on Happy Kid. But in beginning of August, he was retested. So this is like 8.5 months later. This is in a public school, mom's miles away. This is much better data. He had a bit of an increase. His reading went from the 11th percentile to the 64th. His writing went from the 4th percentile to the 65th. His grammar jumped to the 97th percentile. Okay? Kimberly did what every parent dreamed of on her own, following this process. How has he done in school? He's in normal classes, getting A's and B's with his friends. That's how powerful this is.
That's amazing to go from 4th to 65th with writing and reading. That is unheard of in mainstream education with the way that it currently works.
The private schools can't do that, not at that pace.
No.
But his writing, again, this was for 5th, beginning 6th grade. And now, like your kids, this doesn't matter because they're older. I have to show you how to do the body paragraphs for that age and bring up their writing until it's at the high school level for body paragraphs. Kids can write decent body paragraphs. The teachers can show them do the intro and the conclusion.
Yes.
I want to limit to the parents just doing the essentials. Do that through something called a universal theme, which is a human condition that represents any human, anytime, regardless of time, space, whatever. It just represents humanity, one word. So to illustrate this point, I just found this is the best way. Do you ever go to movies over any time in your lifetime?
Yes. We do go movies, yeah.
I want you to think of a movie that everybody has seen, that you think is one of the best ever, that you are intimately familiar with. What's the name of that movie?
As in like our whole family that would know it inside out?
No, you personally.
Me personally.
You personally. I want a movie that everybody's seen, that you know intimately, that you think is one of the best ever.
Good question. Possibly the Harry Potter series.
Okay. What movie in particular are you thinking about?
Probably Prisoner of Azkaban is probably one I know.
Prisoner of Azkaban. Now I'm going to ask you a very difficult question.
No.
Warning you ahead of time.
Okay.
I want you to tell me in one word a universal thing that best represents the Prisoner of Azkaban. One word.
Betrayal.
Betrayal. So you're educated. You're educated well past high school. Okay. Do you see how much thinking that I asked you to do there?
Yes.